Hey guys, how's it going? Ono here and welcome to a new Formula SimRacing video. This time it's time for round 10, which is Australia actually, Melbourne, Albert Park, and it's time for Q1. And so, once again, driving for FSR in the Pro Series after a disappointing Monza weekend. I think you could say another mistake which compromised my race. I'm gonna start off here with saying in the top left of the screen you can see some information on frames per second. Well, it is all about my graphics card. Basically, the program I used to record, MSI Afterburner, had a new update, and they pretty much, well, my settings were again set to default, so it recorded that. But I don't think it's that much of a problem. But just to tell you guys, Q1 is on the way. I felt pretty confident actually for this race. Before I really tested, I thought, Melbourne, I don't really like that, to be honest. But once I got really, in a couple of laps, started to get into it, and I don't hate it, but I don't like it either. I think it's just average, really. It has some cool sections, and it's actually quite a pleasure to drive it with this car. Currently we are in P5 of the qualifying session. One thing I should mention is that the Rens Club is not here. I will tell you soon what happened to him. And Cuba Brzezinski is going to start from the back of the grid thanks to a late allocation in FSR. There's a deadline where you can allocate, so you say that you're going to show up. If you do that too late, you're gonna get a back of the grid. Anyway, here's my Q1 lap. Currently in 5th position, need to get into that top 10, so I need to improve by a couple of tens, and then I'm sure that I'll be in that top 10. So here we go. First lap then, with the T-Cam. DRS is wide open here, 2 DRS zones around this track. So into turn 3, pretty tricky corner, very tricky to get on the throttle there. Through turn 4, you can extend turn 4 there. So yeah, no, well, I won't get penalized for that, definitely not. In FSR we agreed that you could extend on the exit of turn 4. Also keep in mind that in FSR the track lines do not really count for the corners. The curbs also count as track. So don't always pay attention to the lines around the track. I think these are corners 11 and 12. Flying through there, through 6th gear as well, up to 7th gear now. For this corner down to 3rd gear, breaking the 100 meter board. Get it turned in early, little bit oversteer on the exit. That's pretty normal though, because the curb suddenly ends on the apex of the corner, and then you touch the grass, which unsettles the car. Turn 15, very tricky corner, and then through turn 16, short shift up to 4th, DRS wide open for the run to the line. And let's see what the lap time is going to be. It's a 1:24.5, puts me up in 2nd position, and I'm happy with that. I think who was quickest in this session, I am not sure. Maybe Mikko Swokas, maybe Christoph Schoa, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe Adrian Falcon, because my teammate Adrian looked very strong around this lap or this track. So I don't know. Anyway, that doesn't matter because Q2 is more important. Top 10 will advance to the in Q1 the top 10 advances to Q2, where we are in right now, and in Q2 you get only 1 lap to get it right. So I'm on the super soft tire, 2 compounds here, of course, super soft and a soft compound for this weekend. So on my outlap then, if you think that my voice is a little bit different, well, that's true. I think I'm having a little bit of a cold. It's not helping me commentating. I'm sure my voice will die towards the end of the commentary, basically as well, because it is going to be an epic race. So stay tuned for that, as there's a car in the grass there. I don't know why that is, to be honest. So easy outlap. Don't damage the tires unnecessarily. Just make sure they are up to temperature, safe for the brakes, but don't do any unnecessary wear, as I let a car through which is on this flying lap. So for a pole position, I was looking at a 24.5, basically the lap time I set in the qualifying. For once it was like it was a little bit upside down. The world was upside down, because I felt not so good in qualifying for once, but strong for the race. I really did feel like we could have a good race there. I think someone went off there. You can see some smoke there. So someone went off on his lap. That's a shame for him. He's not going to complete his lap. Anyway, preparing myself, as I said, looking good for the race, not looking that well for qualifying, so top 5 even in qualifying would be good. We will see what I can do. So a deep breath as the tension rises. Now this is really the point in the race weekend where I get most nervous. It's this lap right here. Anyway, the DRS is wide open then for the first DRS zone, and the lap's going to start right now. So the first chicane, then brake at a 100 meter board down to third gear for a brief moment, then up to fourth again for the exit. Beautiful first corner, that was very good actually, early on the throttle, opening up the DRS again, hitting 7th gear, down to this third gear. Want to brake very late, but not too late. It's very easy to lock the rear tires there. Could have taken a bit more speed into the apex there, but so be it. Once again, extending turn 4 as much, well, not really as much as you can, but as much as you think you can without doing or losing too much time. Pretty sweet first sector, a little bit wide there, compromising my exit speed ever so slightly, but not too much. Now braking at the 100 meter board, down to second gear for a brief moment, up to third gear for the exit. Bit like the first chicane, but then it's second gear, because you do some kind of short shift up to third in order to accelerate very well. Corners 11 and 12, beautiful, flick it in there, left, right. Go over the curb a little bit, not too much of course. And now we enter this final section here, a bit of a technical section. Let's see if I get some oversteer again. Yes, I do indeed, that's very normal as I've said. Then this corner is very nice actually. Slight left before the corner. And now down to second, locking my rears ever so slightly. Costing me a little bit of time to compromise. Short shift up to fourth, DRS again wide open. Let's see, this was a pretty good lap, I must say. Let's see what the lap time is going to be like. It's a 124.676, puts me up in pole position at the moment. And now there's only one person left, which is James Sadler, my teammate, my team boss, to complete his lap. Here he comes. Will he beat me? No, 25.1, so I'm on pole. I am on pole, that's a surprise. That is a surprise. Here we go. The times are unfortunately not there. Probably something messed up there with the timing. I am not sure. Miko is going to be in second and Luku is going to be in third. It's Timu. Not even going to pronounce his surname actually.